All right, so I just got this new plugin called TONEFLX. It's made by a producer named Kavi. Shout out to him. This is his YouTube. Go check him out. KXVI. I'll put a link to his channel below. I bought this thing with my own money. This is not a paid sponsorship. So I'm going to show you how to sample this thing inside FL Studio. So I have just like a regular piano pulled up. I have the piano on mixer 5, and then TONEFLX is on channel 2. So we're routing the piano into channel 2, and then we can toggle the effect on and off. Now you can put it directly on the mixer channel of your instrument. So I can put it directly on 5, but I'll do like multiple different instruments going into one. And then that way I can adjust the levels. So this is the piano just dry, right? And so inside this plugin, it basically emulates like a guitar effects pedal. So if you hit advance, you have all these effects pedals in the back, and it's running through all these, and they're like basically daisy chain, kind of like a real effects pedal board setup. I just ordered the microcosm to be able to run the Juno through and then capture some tones and textures like this. So you can go in the back and adjust everything, but this is preset broken delay unit 3. So this is what it sounds like running through this. Let's turn it on. Go here. So we're going to sample that out. So there's an easy way to do it, and then a regular way, and then like 5 different ways in FL to do one thing. Like they have so many different ways to do the same thing. So one of the easiest ways, with this turned on, you can right click here. You can go to consolidate track, and it says from track start or song start. We're going to say track start. Then it's just going to say wave, sample rate, cut remainder. So if you just wanted a solid 4-bar or 8-bar loop, you're going to leave cut remainder. If you wanted to do the tail end, you can hit leave remainder. And then down here, you can choose to turn on or off the insert effects on that mixer channel, and then turn on or off the master effects. So say I want to sample this with this effect, but I don't want the master, whatever's on the master, baked into this. I would turn that off. And you just hit start, and then it's going to sample out that time selection. Shows you right there. And then once it samples, it will mute your MIDI, and then now you have a sample. Now on these, you always want to hit cut remainder. So if you go to the sample and hit cut remainder or double click, and then click on this, it will set it to where if another sample or that sample plays again, they don't overlap each other. It'll cut itself off. And then sometimes you have to fade the ending so it doesn't pop and click when it repeats. And then bam, that's how you sample. Pretty simple. Now another way to do it, so if I was to do it through the mixer, so let me unmute that. So if I was to do it through the mixer, I could highlight, it has a record button down here. So I could say record the TONEFLX plugin mixer channel, and I could say record just the dry Rhodes piano or whatever's on mixer 5. Then I can go into here, go disrecord, rendered arm tracks. It's going to say full song, cut remainder. On this one, I'm going to hit leave remainder because I want it to capture the tail effect. And then I'm just going to hit start. And then it's going to sample it out. But whatever it triggers within that plugin, however long that plugin goes for, it's going to catch the tail end of it. That way, I get a long sample of that effect on that piano. So like this. And I might want to use that for like the outro or a breakdown in the song that's going into a bridge. So we might want to cut that because you don't always want it to where at the end of a verse section or hook section, sometimes you don't want it just to abruptly end. So sometimes you want that effect to carry on. So that's another way you could sample it. And now you got your own sample. You can rename it. Piano with effect. right? And even I can go into FL. If I double click on it, I can go sample, save as, and then I can go put that in a folder. So I can go put that in a sample folder and have, you know, make a sample pack of whatever. Yeah, so that's how you sample in here. This is the TONEFLX plugin. This thing's pretty dope. I'm just scratching the surface on this. I can see me using this a lot. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool, man. It's like a great idea. I know there's a few other plugins on the market that run a couple $100. You can get this thing right now under $100 right now. The sale don't last long, so I'll put a link below for you guys to go check it out. But yeah, it's your boy D, and go check this out, man. Pretty dope plugin. Great idea. I'm always looking for effects plugins. I build my own custom chains in FL. Like, if I click on a mixer channel and I go File, Open. Not that one. File, Open Mixer Channel. Mixer Presets. 2026. Effects buses 2026. So if I go to effects bus 3, let's go to effects bus 1. So this effects bus is basically kind of doing manually what this plugin does. So this has halftime, gross beat, Valhalla delay, and then Valhalla vintage verb, basically emulating a custom effect. So if I was to run, let's run this piano through that, right? So I can route this piano to this mixer 13. I can unroute it from track 2, or I could just turn it down so we're not hearing it. And then this is what this sounds like going through that custom mixer bus that I made. If I take gross beat off, halftime off. Basically giving you movement, you know what I'm saying? It's giving you rhythm and movement. So I've been making like my own custom effects chains in a sense, but that's not all offered into one plugin. You got to custom make that. And then I'll sample that out, right? So I can right click here, go to consolidate, time selection, start, and then it's going to sample out that because the piano's routing through mixer channel 13 effects bus. And it's going to give me a sample of that. So now I have a different sample that I could use as a change up or whatever. And it loops perfect. Sometimes it doesn't. Like sometimes you got to mess with the timing or leave a tail in and then cut off sections, but a lot of times it works flawlessly. So there's piano, let's say effect 2, and then I'll color it green so I know that that's, oh, that one's blue, but see, if I was to sample it from the mixer channel, right? So if I go back there, that's because I consolidated it. But if I was to highlight the mixer right here, say record, and then I go arrow, disc record. This is kind of why I sample from the mixer rack or the mixer channel, because it's going to give me the name of the mixer and the color. So it's going to color code it already for me. And I just have to rename it. Bong. Oh, I had leave the tail. So it's going to give me the color so I know that that's ran through halftime and gross beat. See, I left the tail end on. Disrecord, render. I had leave remainder on. We want to go cut remainder. So there's two different ways you can sample it. And then they have wrap remainder where it just sums it up and cuts it off quicker. But yeah, that's how you sample in FL, man. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Shout out to Kavi for making this plugin. This thing's pretty dope. I'm going to use this a bunch on some beats. Once I get that microcosm, it's going to be a challenge going back and forth because both of these are dope. But yeah, it's your boy D. I'm out of here.